My name is Kenny Long. My wife and I own Crossed Sabres Ranch. We've been here 12 years, enjoying every minute of it.
Hi, I'm Laura Long, talking to you from Crossed Sabres Ranch, where I am Chief Kenny Helper. He is the love of my life, my husband of 27 years. My job is to make sure he can do everything he needs to do and is supported, and I get to do everything he doesn't want to do, like paperwork and laundry and dishes and finances and all the boring stuff, but I get to do it in the most beautiful place in the world. The seeds were planted early in our future in dude ranching. I didn't realize it at the time, but when I look back over my life, I'm not surprised that I live on a dude ranch. It just spoke to both of us. You know, it's peaceful, it's quiet, there's no distractions. You actually can start hearing yourself, hearing your own voice, your own spirit, and really coming to understand what's important in life and really how transient your life is. And it's a very humbling experience, but it's a very fulfilling experience because you realize you do have choices, and to be able to spend them in nature in a very peaceful way, a very calm way, a very thoughtful way, a very appreciative way is just, I mean, who can be luckier than that?
So a guest ranch or a dude ranch has kind of moved around because of the surfer term dude, but traditionally and historically, dude ranches have been a place where Easterners and Midwesterners came back in the 19th century. They started coming out to ranches and really wanted to revisit the tradition of a Western ranch.
One of the reasons we chose Crossed Sabres Ranch is its rich history. It was started in 1898 by Tex Home. Tex Home loved transportation, and he used the stagecoach, and then he used the Stanley steamer to take guests into Yellowstone, and they would do pack trips for a month. So initially they overnighted here, and the original stagecoach barn built in 1898 that housed the horses is still here. And they would sleep in wall tents, and then eventually in about 1906 he built a lodge. But sadly, about the time the automobile came around and they were talking about letting the automobile in Yellowstone, the lodge burned. And his partner at the time was Billy Howell, and Billy loved the cavalry, and he was a true outfitter, so he managed the horses. And he loved the cavalry, and he wrote to the Department of Interior because he wanted to use the Crossed Sabres brand on his horses. And they gave him permission to do it, but said, you have to turn the swords upside down.
A lot of ranches have a lot of different opportunities. The traditional ranch typically has horseback riding. We also offer fly fishing. We have lots of hiking. We do adult axes and archery, BB guns and archery for the kids. We're going to the rodeo. We're doing a trip into Yellowstone. We do whitewater rafting, skeet shooting, square dancing, cowboy singers. We have a masseuse comes in once a week. We try to make it all inclusive. We ring the bell for breakfast at 8, ringing the bell at 12 for lunch, and then 6:30 for dinner. And so you have a lot of activity, even though you can say, hey, I'm gonna read a book on the porch.
To find out more information about our area and dude ranches, pick up a vacation brochure at CodyYellowstone.org.